Hey YouTube, how's it going? This is Gamester81 and welcome to another episode. Today's show we're going to take a closer look at the Action Max system. Came out in 1987, didn't sell very well at all. In fact, it was a flop, and because of that reason, it's rare today. Before I get going on this review though, I want to bring some special guests on the show. You guys might remember these if you guys grew up in my time. This was Grumby, and of course we got Teddy Ruxpin. You're wondering, why would I want to bring these guys on the show? Interesting enough, Worlds of Wonder, who were the makers of Teddy Ruxpin and Grumby, the whole series, the whole line, also made the Action Max. So in some way, they're one big Worlds of Wonder happy family. So let's take a closer look at the system itself and go from there. Thanks for watching, guys. Okay, guys, so this is what the whole package comes when you get this. You get the system itself, you get a really cool controller, looks just like an NES controller or a Sega Master System controller and all the other controllers for the day. Okay, it also comes with this really cool light right here that has a suction cup. It supposed to suction onto your TV. It also comes with some really horribly made, cheaply made headphones. Okay, so that's interesting. Also comes with your game. This is your game. There's only about 6 VHS games ever released for the Action Max, which is interesting. Here's the back. So it's the very first and last console to use VHS tapes as a form of games. There are other consoles out there that use Laserdiscs and stuff like that, but this is the only system I can think of that actually uses VHS tape. So kudos to Worlds of Wonder for being innovative and trying to think outside the box, but it failed miserably. There's a lot of switches on here, and it actually looks more like a Pong system than anything else, and actually there's some similarities. I'll show you. I'll explain that more in a minute. Your on-off button switch right here. You switch it on, you got this thing lights up. That tells you your score. So every time you make a hit, that number will increase. So the object, you can't really win or lose in any of the games, but the whole object and goal is to get as many points and rack up as many points as you can in the game. Okay, but obviously it's a VHS, so it doesn't change the action or the story of the game whether you hit them or not. It's kind of lame. This is your 1 or 2 player right here. This is your difficulty switch. This little bar, this thing right here, will actually does adjust your difficulty, or not your difficulty, but just as your distance you are from how accurate you are. So if you're farther away, you want to go to the plus side. If you're closer to the screen, you want to go to the negative side. This is your volume. You're wondering, why is there a volume on here? Well, similar to Pong systems, the sound actually comes out of the system. So what you want to do is you plug in headsets. This is let's start from the back side here. Here's your AC adapter out, AC out. But one thing about it doesn't come with an AC adapter. It's kind of weird, right? But don't worry, I'll explain why that is in a minute. It comes with, this is where you plug in your audio out and you hook that up to your VCR, so the audio is coming through the system, and then you hook up your headphones in the system and you can hear it that way, which is weird. I don't know why you necessarily need headsets. You don't necessarily need that. This right here is your stereo, stereo, mono or stereo, what you want to do. This is right here is where your headsets would plug into, okay? On the front, or I'm sorry, that is where your this thing would plug into. Okay, that's at the very top. Okay, this is where your headsets your headphones would plug into right here. This right here is your sound. You can actually mute it or turn it on and off. And this is where your gun plugs into. Now you're wondering, okay, so it doesn't plug into the AC adapter. How does it work? Well, similar to the old Pong systems, you actually had a compartment where you could put these are C batteries, 4 C batteries, and it plugs in like that. So that's really weird. You had to buy an AC adapter additionally outside of the package in order to make it work. So I think that was just more of a scheme for them to get more money. Obviously, it didn't really work out that well. So that's interesting. And there's no place, there's no place to hook it up to a TV. So it doesn't hook up to your TV. Actually, the only thing you hook it up to your VCR is the audio in. So that's kind of interesting. So I still don't know how that works, but it's one of the few systems that does that. Pretty lightweight overall. Didn't sell very well because the games don't play very well at all, to be quite honest with you, but pretty interesting system. I don't like the fact that it uses the headphone jack. I understand what that's about, and the gun isn't very responsive as well. But anyway, let's take a closer look at gameplay for this thing as well. Alright guys, thanks. Okay, we're going to power this bad boy on, turn the VCR on, then we'll turn the system on. I'm sorry I couldn't capture this to my capture card on my computer because the gun wouldn't work if I were to do that. So, gun's kind of iffy as it is. Sometimes it doesn't want to work anyway, but we'll see if this works. Ignore the black line scrolling, guys. That's the camera causing that. It doesn't actually happen in the game, okay? Let's check this out. Let's see when this game came out. This was in 1987. It was packed in with the system, okay? Gotta love the retro music here. Yeah. Alright. A little target practice, see if this works. Ideally, this thing should light up every time I make a hit. See now? Hit.
A steady aim is critical. To calibrate your game pistol, adjust the distance control on your base unit. Turn it toward minus if you're close to the screen,
I'm obviously making some hits.
if you're further away. The score signal will light when you hit a target, and points will be added to your score on the base unit. Now, reset your score by turning the power switch off and on.
So I made 48 hits according to the console here. Let's reset. Alright, I'm ceasing.
Alright, now you rookies, you did pretty good with these targets. But now, we're gonna give you the toughest test we can outside of putting you on the
You guys ready?
street, the
I'm
real
stoked.
bad guys.
Alright.
A little place called Ambush Alley.
Uh-oh, Ambush Alley.
Move it.
Let's do it. Not to be confused with Hogan's Alley. It's totally different, I think.
As we said, Ambush Alley.
I love the music though. It's a total 80s, right?
Because you make one bad move, you're the target.
Uh-oh.
And that's just the way it's gonna be out there in them dirty streets.
Can you
once
believe
you're
that,
real
guys?
cops. So listen up.
I'm listening.
I said listen up.
I'm listening.
And this alley's full of bad guys. You see one? You better get him, or he'll get you.
Uh-oh. You can get us, guys. Let's do it. So when this thing's blank, you're supposed to hit him.
We're gonna be working in pairs. So know where your partner is at all times. Stay out of his line of fire.
Get him. Oh, what? It's tough. I'm swearing, aiming.
Now left.
Damn, guys. Run! Alright, you guys can kind of get the idea. It's, this is the premise of the game. It goes on for, I don't know how long. I never really gotten that into it, to be honest with you. I think it goes on for about
I think you rookies are beginning to
maybe
see
another
why
20
we
minutes or
call
so.
this Ambush Alley. This is a residential neighborhood. Watch out for the civilians.
Alright guys, thanks for watching. Till next time. Take care.